Well then, I thought this one was going to be a little bit more difficult than it was actually, but this took me 4 attempts. Only one of them made it past the starts, and that was the one that actually succeeded. But it's still a long map. There's a lot going on. As you can see, there's 9 secrets, and basically this is like a dead simple map. If you kill all the arachnotrons, you can go through the normal exit, and that's the map. But there's a lot of mancubi in the secrets, and if you kill all of them, you can initiate the final fight. The reason I thought this map was going to be a lot more tricky, there's a fight very early on in the map, and I always had trouble with it when I played on HMP, UV. Originally I was playing this WAD on UV and I was kicking my ass, but like that fight was the turning point where I just was like, oh, I'm just going to play on HMP. Back when I played it in 2023. But let's talk about the start. It's very famous. You just get scammed with this super shotgun. But eventually you grab it, and I just wanted to open as much stuff up as I could. And you just want to let stuff infight. I wanted that rev to infight, but that didn't happen. And yeah, then I wake up these guys just for some extra infighting, and yeah. This map is a little tight on ammo, I remember, but it's not really that big of a deal. But you just have to be a little wary about how many shells, how many rockets you're using, because you do not get a lot of them. Rockets, especially, you just don't get a lot. Like, I was just using a lot of bullets here, because it's really all that I could use, so I could conserve. Now you just want to clean up all the problems that I just made. And I believe I get a secret in the first secret. Simple to find. Actually, I think like a majority of the secrets, or not, like probably like all of them, are like tiny switches or like tiny shoot switches, which is kind of funny. But you know. That's the first of 9. And I was actually like kind of spooked that there was going to be 9 secrets because like, you know, it's 9 fucking secrets. I'm gonna, you know, have to remember a lot, but like they are not like difficult to find or difficult to forget. Now there's this secret, which of course reveals a mancubi. Another health bonus. Along with having a mancubi, all the or like 1 or 2 mancubi, all the secrets have health bonuses, which is kind of funny. I believe this map was designed by Dana Babinga. It's both Rubik's and Dana Babinga, but like the main area was designed by Danny. The secret part was designed by Rubik's. And here you just, yeah. And there's a secret there, which I didn't get at first because there was other problems to deal with, like this fight. I think you're supposed to grab the Megasphere at first, but you just cross the line and grab the Revenants. There's also Berserk there, which I conserve for later. And this is the fight that I have the most trouble with in casual play. But I figured out a good strategy, and I realized that like the bar's lower very early on, so you could just run away. Yeah, I just wanted to focus down the guys that are teleporting over there, then finally those guys, and then at some point the bar is lower, and then I can just get out. Look through the window to find, yeah, a shoot switch. How brave. How different. But, yeah. Oh well. I also didn't get the secret. I forgot how this fight works when I turned on practice. When I turned on attempts. I thought you would have to get the items. So you can see I'm trying to cross the lines, but like there's no lines that are triggering it. You actually have to press a door, which I forgot that's how you do it. Then there's this fight. It's not that big of a deal, especially when you have rockets. You can just snipe the arachnotons, but I'm just going to forget about them right now. Forgot that I also grabbed the secret, but now I can do it. So yeah. This reveals 2 Mancubi, and actually an automap, which is also very nice. It's pretty needed. It makes finding the secrets a lot easier if you're having trouble with them. And actually this map is the only map in Sunlust with friction floors. So they're going to restrict your movement in one of the fights later on, when the secret fights, and it is a bitch. It is like an actual bitch to play. I thought I was going to die a few times to that fight, but actually I got lucky with it. This teleports in a Mancubi. Not that big of a deal to kill. Also failed the platforming because of course I did. Now you can just kill that arachnotron, all 3 of them. And now it really just comes down to doing the final fight, because I think that's all of the fights in the main area, except for the last one, and just the last secrets. There's one over here. Apparently, J6 said this one was trouble, but I didn't have trouble with it. There's just a rev here. Actually, fun fact, this secret does not have just 1 secret. There's 2 secrets in here, in this little area. There's another switch right there, another tiny switch, and just 2 Mancubi as well. And 6 out of 9 secrets, very nice. But now, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Yeah, I think yeah, I think I'm thinking right now, probably checking the automap, but I just stop and, yeah, just press just press the door, and I thought this fight was a little bit challenging, but actually, it's actually not that bad if you just run away, because you can just do that. It doesn't lock you in, and you just want to peek your head through the door, just have some stuff in fight, but that wasn't really working. I had to kill a Hell Knight along with the arachnotron pretty early on, which was a little unfortunate, since I kind of wanted to conserve these shells for the next secret fight. But I do have a lot of health going into that fight, which is actually really nice. Because like, well, we'll see. We'll see what it is. It is not pleasant, I would say. Thought I would actually have more trouble with it, but I actually didn't. But it's still, you still have to think about it. But right now, you just want to clean up the fight. It's basically over at this point. Another tiny switch, which raises some stairs, which leads you to a fight, which leads you to the secret. And I almost forgot that I have to grab the rat suit. Thankfully, I didn't forget about that. And as you can see, the door has opened to the exit, which is not what we need right now. We need to get the last 3 secrets. First one is here. And I didn't want to grab that soul sphere, of course, because that would have been a waste. And there's a lot of hit scan here, along with the Mancubi and an arch file. All really tough. But this isn't. Yeah, I got sapped there. That's trouble. Thankfully, I grabbed the soul sphere really quickly. Just clean up the Mancubi. And that's your exit. The last 2 secrets are not that difficult to find as well. Want to go through here. I think you can access this secret at first, but of course I do it last, so it could be a lot faster. Yeah, another tiny switch, and a rad suit, which is a little necessary for this last one, because there's damaging floor. And you're wondering, Mega Sphere, okay. But yeah, there's 2 Manx, friction floor, and arch file, red, like, damaging floor. It is, like, the culmination of all this map's, like, buffoonery. And also, you don't want to take a lot of health, damage, because, it's for the last fight. But in the meantime, there's a super secret, which is this walrus and a cyber demon's head on a pike, which is really cute. It probably should have been a secret, but like, oh well. And now this opened up, and you don't get health going into it. I'm kind of stalling right now because I wanted to get more ammunition, but it's not really necessary. There's not really a need to get all this stuff, but oh well. You don't get. I mean, there's a soul sphere around somewhere, but like, you probably need to save that for a little bit later. But you really want to have like high health going into this one, because it can get a little hairy. I mean, you can see like the kill count right now. All of those kills are in this last fight. So you bite your nails, go in here, press the switch, and now you get the BFG. You really want to focus on the revs here, which is what I did. And really, I just wanted to. The idea was to like burn all of the BFG ammo, and by the time I'm done with all the BFG ammo, I press the switch that's right there, and that clears up the fight. And yeah, Jesus Christ, I'm at pretty low health, so I was getting pretty angsty. I knew I was in trouble, but yeah, I just used the rockets and just do all the cleanup with that. This is also the first time you can actually get BFG in this squad, and it's actually a really nice fight for an introduction to the BFG. And yeah, that's the fight. Just clean up those specters, and there's also a shotgunner up there. There he is. And yeah, that's the map. Honestly, that was probably like one of my favorites to run, because like, honestly, like the secrets you can get in any order, and they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice to find, especially in blind play. But yeah, that was really fun. Not much to say really. Let me think. Also, the secret is really nice, like the super secret, the walrus. You know, it's pretty cute. I didn't realize it was a thing until much later. But yeah, it's really cute. And of course, I wanted to see it in my demo to show it off. during commentary. Yeah, that was MAP 7.